Hi, back again with part 3 of the build. As you can see, she's all up and built, and she's very tidy, very tidy. That's the front end. Yeah, just them two coming down. Remember, all the Di2 cables going inside without no drilling of the forks. It's coming down there into the bottom bracket and going back up into the seat tube where the junction box is, which is then going up to the battery, which is in the seat post, which is then also feeding nicely on the back. Remember, that's not drilling the frame, that was just drilling the collet or rivet. That's threaded for a mud guard or something, and that's how neat that's done that. Absolutely spot on. I can't be any happier than that. That's just as neat as I'm going to get. And then we're going right round to the back. The only bit I've had to drill in the whole project is just in the back here. Just make that hole a little bit bigger. There was already a hole there. It's hopefully not weakened it in any way. It might have done obviously a little bit, but I'm hoping time will tell. You see many people drilling frames and have no issues whatsoever, but it's an old frame, so I'm just playing, see what happens. This is how neat that is. I've actually put some grease inside the actual rubber just to help with any water, just to stop any splashes of water if you ever get caught out. But that's how nice and neat that is. As you can see, it's pretty sweet, really, considering that's that only hole I've had to drill. But she's all up and running. The only thing I don't like about it is really at the minute I didn't get long enough cables for what I was doing. I'm just having what I had, and that's it. I mean, I just love the Di2 when it's working as well. Yeah, so basically, yeah, she's all running. Going in, no problem whatsoever. Back down. And back down again. Could do with a little bit more trimming, but I think my chain's knackered, to be honest. I mean, it's an old chain. I've not measured it, but pretty sure. Yeah, I can't really strip it down. And then, you know how to work the Di2, you've got your semi-sync row and then your full synchronous thing, which is on the dash on the handlebars. So if you look at the handlebars, you'll see you hold, you press this button, just to work this, just so you can see, if you hold, you can check your battery status by holding one of the triggers, and it'll say green light. It changes different colours, obviously, for what state the battery's in. Green, solid green light is you're fully charged, basically. Then the second lights that you see flash, that's what mode you're in. So if I just do that again, so hold that, so fully battery charged, and it only flashed once up with the red and the green. That means I'm just in manual mode. But then if I want to go up into semi-synchro, I just press twice, it'll flash twice. So now I'll hold the stick, tells you fully charged. Oh no, my battery's getting low, so I'm going to put it back on charge. and then have some light back on it. Okay, boom. Battery too low. Okay, well we haven't got a torch on at the minute, so we can't get any more, but hopefully you can see that. Looks like you're okay. Sorry, I'm waffling. It's not the best video in the world, but hey. So yeah, so basically we're going to hold that. It's going to tell us now what mode we're in. So it's flashed twice. So that's telling us we're in semi-sync mode. And then I'm going to double click it again. Flashing 3 times. Right, so then now I'm going to hold it. It says fully charged battery. Then it's going to flash 1, 2, 3. And that's in full synchro mesh. So basically I should be able to now press a button and it will automatically changes the derailleur, matches the gearing, and on your app you have control of how you want this to work. So you can control your app. So in theory I should be able to go up, up to the next, and then it moves the rear. I'm going to go completely out, and then I'm going to click and that's matched the gear. Up, matched it again. I'm going to come the other way. Sorry, I'm going to go the other way. And now I'm going to drop it. And it's done it again on the back. So, and now I'm going to go down here. It's gone up and it's moved them on the rear, and that's the gear. Oh. Now I'm going to put that on mode 2. Manual. Right, so that now should, if I remember right, it just works the front neck, so it moves out of the way all the time. So front neck should keep moving with the chain, which is pretty awesome. See how the neck moves to eliminate any rubbing. It's absolutely brilliant. I just love how this works. I love it. Yeah, so that's the Di2 working on our giant decker now, with very minimal alterations to the framework. Considering it's an old bike, it's a 2015 model. There's still some upgrades to do. I'm around about 8 kilograms at the minute. Believe it or not, the pedals and the crank weighs 1.32 kilograms. So I've got about another 500 kilograms I can shift on the bike. Basically, when I put a new crank, I'll get the dual race. I'm just going to go for the dual race set, full set. I've got some lightweight carbon pedals coming, because they're just no good, they're just too heavy. So I'm shaving 200 grams off straight away, or might be more. And then obviously with the crank, that weighs about 800. I think the dual race is around about 600 gram. I can upgrade the brakes if I want, and there's another what, 50 or whatever it'll be, and then I can upgrade the cassette to a dual race one, and that's about 100 on what I've got on the 105 there. But yeah, I mean, still a little bit I can gain on weight. So I think 7.5 kilograms is my goal. It actually probably works out about 7.6. That's my goal, with all those other little bits on, I think, and that's weighed with the pedals. So if I take these are just over 500, so I'm about 7.5 anyway, 7.6 without pedals on, so it's not too bad. I'm pretty chuffed with how the whole thing's come out. The next crack is I'm going to have a look at doing the brake cable, because it's a bit, I don't know, I've got this where I'm going to ride it like that, see if I get any problems, and then I think I'm going to update the gear, with the crank. God, I'm so tired. With the crank and the rear cassette and the pedals, they're the main things I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the brakes, I'm not going to do those, unless I feel flush one day. God, I'm so tired. So yeah, anyway, I've managed to do it. I'm really tired. I've managed to do it, and show you what you can do to get it on the bike without drilling much, because most times you want to do your gears like this, the Di2, it's a lot of drilling on a lot of the frames, because people are drilling into the forks, and I really didn't want to do it, so I had to come up with a new plan. And then when I started looking into the cable, chopping it up, getting some measurements, and then it would just fit past that spacer, so I'm like really chuffed with that. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and seen what the outcome was, but yeah, there she is. I'll get you another shot of the bike at the front end. Obviously the pots are still there, look. Still, I don't even know what the time is, to be honest. Let me have a look. Oh god, oh, I wish I hadn't done that now. Get off. The time is, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I'm pretty tired. I've been at work all day. I've been out, I've been roller skating with my kids. I am shattered, but I came home and I managed to finish this, and it's up ready for a ride tomorrow to see how it goes. Thank you, and hopefully I can do update on this video and do it a lot better, but for now it might get some of you sparked off to have a look at, see if you can do yours very similar. Knock it out. Over and out.